Welcome to the stories of Misguided.
All right, welcome to Stories from the Misguided. What's your name, boss man?
Nathan.
Nathan. Where you from?
Port Arthur, Texas.
Port Arthur. That's down the road. What made
Land of the Trail.
What made you land of the trail? Film C. Yeah, we got him to smile. You feel me? How you doing? We got him to smile. Look, hey man, what brought you to Houston?
Bigger city.
Bigger city? What's out there in Port Arthur? I know I've heard a lot about it, but what can you tell us about Port Arthur?
Refineries. Pretty much that's it, Port Arthur's a small town, but a lot of, athletes, a lot of talent come from out of Port Arthur. As a small town, it's just not a lot of, what I would say, not a lot of choices, you know what I'm saying, to pick from, and living life out there, you know what I'm saying? So.
What are some of the things besides that, like, since you said there isn't that many choices, what are some of the things that people do end up getting into if they don't turn to the refineries or can't get to the NBA or,
Most of them leave the city and go branch out, They gotta chase their dream.
Do you have any family out here?
No, sir.
No, sir?
No.
All your family still back in Port Arthur?
I don't have any family, period, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by some older people that passed off and I'm left, you know what I'm saying? I got a sister and 2 children. That's about it.
Do you see your kids?
No, sir.
About your sister, do you talk to her still?
I haven't talked to my sister about 13, 14 years.
Yeah, is there any way you can get in contact with her, or Facebook, or?
Yeah, that's a way. I just choose to,
Stay away from the family. Well, not to get too personal, what made you choose to distance yourself from everybody?
to get closer to God, really. I'm on some spiritual things, you know what I'm saying? And it's really to get closer to my higher power.
I feel you. Were you ever married? What brought you to the streets? Like
Spiritual warfare.
So do you have a job? You working and stuff like that right now?
Right now.
Just work. What do you do for money when you are out here?
Lord, send me a blessing everywhere I go.
Yes. I like that. You gotta tell me more. What type of journey are you on, or like for somebody that isn't a part of your journey, what would be the basis of something you could tell them that'll maybe get them on the same guide, the same path, or different path?
Seek God first, and try to make your steps as close to Him as possible, and everything else will be all right.
Yes, sir.
Seek your dream, just stay strong, and whatever it is you got going on, just keep it first, and everything will be all right.
Yes, sir. What do you do for shelter out here?
I'm sheltered wherever I go. I just say, man, if I get tired, I lay sit down and go to sleep. I'm covered. I'm covered. That is my shelter.
I like that. You give me the Abraham vibe, the walk and keep going until I find the home that is a home for me type vibe. And I like that. I like that. What's the scariest things that happens out here? I know you be sheltered by God, and you're not fearful of too much. But what are some things that have happened out here that you can say were like wow moments?
I'm gonna say for me, bro, I pretty much seen it all. I don't think it's nothing that can come across me that I haven't seen or been a part of. So it doesn't, affect me anymore. That fear is gone.
Yeah.
Because I know life.
Yeah. How long have you been on the streets? Or how long have you been on this spiritual?
Pretty much since I was young, bro. Since because I was young and just different stages of it, you know what I'm saying?
Where do you feel you were misguided in life during your time in life? What was the moment where you were like, this is where I was steered wrong, but I had to change that?
I don't feel like I was steered wrong. It's all a part of learning the journey of life, you know? I just don't feel like I was steered wrong. Some people have to go through different channels to get different. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't think there was no wrong where I was steered.
Yes, sir. Got a couple more questions. What are your goals?
To get as high as I can in the cloud, beyond the cloud.
So the journey isn't here. Your
No.
journey is further than here.
This journey over with. I think I'd have mastered this one.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Get on it.
I understand. I understand.
This one is over. I'm beyond this, you know. I mean,
That's why we asked for your story.
I'm just.
Why do you feel that your journey is beyond this? You don't feel like you could guide other people into the journey that you're on?
I guess that's the journey that I'm on, is to try to get the people that's, you know, in my journey to see where I'm going and where I'm trying to get to, try to, you know,
Uplift. Yeah.
uplift, you know, in my journey. For those who want it, you know, everybody don't want it. So.
Yes, sir. That's pretty much what we do. We're doing stories from the Misguided, and we use your words to guide others. So we get stories from others, not just people on the streets, just anybody. I want a story from this person, that person, and and I want them to give their story that can guide others to get out of the position they're in.
Right.
And like just hearing your story or just hearing the little bit that you have given us, there's more to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That you ain't telling us, and we want to know. But I'm glad I got this from you. What type of guidance can you give to the youth?
To the youth?
Yes.
Stay focused, you know. Knowledge is the power. Knowledge is the key. You know what I'm saying? Get knowledge. First, get knowledge. Understand it. You know? Whatever it is you got going on, get the knowledge and understand it. No matter what it is. If you don't know, ask.
Alrighty, boss man. Could you say stories from the welcome to Stories from the Misguided for me?
Welcome to the Stories of Misguided.
Yes, sir. Take a couple pictures.